Welcome, everybody. Today, we're talking about Malignant, a new horror thriller that came out this year, 2021. And I just gotta say, I finished watching this movie an hour ago, maybe, and it's probably the most crazy movie I've seen this year, for sure. Um, this movie is something that I did not expect, and it's something that I was kind of not excited to watch because I've heard mixed reviews of it, and but I figured we have to talk about it because first of all, it's something new. Second of all, it's horror. Third of all, it's Halloween month, so it's time to talk about spooky movies. And this movie, it did not start out spooky, but by the end, let me tell you, this shit insane,
Yeah,
insane.
yeah. This movie's crazy. I think it's trying to be a little bit of everything. It's trying to be an old school slasher. It's trying to be a giallo, which is the Italian horror. It's trying to be a ghost story. It's trying to be a bunch of stuff, and it's crazy. I enjoyed the movie. I watched it with my girlfriend, but I do not think it's necessarily a good movie. I think it's more of just like, holy crap, what the fuck did I just watch? Like,
Yeah,
what's
pretty
what's
much.
what's cool about it is that like Warner Brothers just gave James Wan money and they were like, yeah, you gave us Aquaman, you can do whatever the fuck you want now. Like, make whatever movie you want to make, and I think that's awesome. That I think that's the goal that every like filmmaker should strive for, and so I applaud that. I commend that for the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say that I think that James Wan probably had a lot of fun making this movie.
Yeah, yeah, you can tell that, like, especially some shots, like some sequences of the movie are like crazy.
Yeah, there was a lot of times where I was thinking like that's a different directing style that like I haven't noticed like before. Like little things here and there.
Yeah.
Anyways, before we continue, we have to introduce ourselves. My name
Hi.
is
Oh.
P. It's all right. It's all right. You
Well,
go.
you go.
No, you go.
Hi, I'm Sebastian.
I'm JP, and this is Stay to the Credits podcast. This
Woo.
is, I think, episode 18. I think,
Yes,
um,
sir.
and like I said, today we're talking about *Malignant*. So this movie came out September 10th, 2021, and it came out initially in theaters and also HBO Max, but unfortunately they took it off HBO Max. I don't know why. They should just keep it there
They
because I didn't know they took it off and I was disappointed.
they do it for a month and then they take it off and then they're probably gonna put it back in like 2 to 3 months later. Because
Yeah.
that's what they did with Kong, Godzilla versus Kong. They just added that back to HBO Max. So
Yeah. I don't know why they do that. I personally don't like it because like for me, for example, I didn't have HBO Max when this movie came out there on the program on the site, but and then when I tried to watch it, I was disappointed because I was like, what wasn't it on there? And then I had to like I had to watch it online.
yeah,
That was it.
I I was gonna rewatch it. I was playing some Kingdom Hearts in the morning. I was gonna rewatch it, but then JP sent me a text that it wasn't on HBO Max anymore. So I just got really lazy and kept on playing video games. But it's all up here. I remember the movie pretty good.
Yeah. And I just saw the movie like I said, like an hour ago. So I'm pretty fresh on it.
Yeah.
And okay, so right now the film is rated at a 75% on Rotten
You
Tomatoes.
know what? That's higher than what I
Yeah.
would have thought.
I've heard very, very, very mixed reviews. Like I've heard a lot because I of course I follow a ton of TikTok of creators that like cover movies. And I've seen this guy covers a lot of horror movies, especially, and he said that *Malignant* is just insane, but he liked it a lot. But then I don't know, I don't remember who else, but I know other creators were like, yeah, no, this wasn't any good. And then even Sebastian told me yesterday that it's not a good movie, but he said it was fun.
Yeah, like I don't think it's good plot wise. I think it's kind of like all over the place, the story. I know James Wan did the story with his girlfriend or his fiance. Um, Ingrid, I think is her name. She's in
Yeah,
the movie too. She's the forensics lady. Um,
oh yeah. The names are Ingrid Bizu or Bizu, I don't know how to pronounce it,
yeah. So
and Akela Cooper.
yeah, so basically James Wan and Ingrid, I think that's his wife, or it could be Akela. I don't know which one, but one of them, like two, like James Wan and one of them came up with the story, and then they hired the other person that has done like a bunch of TV shows, not really a bunch of movies, just to like fleshing out the ideas that James Wan. And I'm just gonna double check. Let me see if it's Ingrid. Yeah, with Ingrid. So it's Ingrid and James Wan who came up with the story, and Akela helped flesh everything out. So I think the story is kind of all over the place, but James Wan's like directing is insane. It's probably like why I like the movie so much, especially towards the end of the movie where shit actually goes down. Like,
Yeah, it's like towards the end of the movie where everything just like it just goes insane. It goes all over the place,
yeah,
but not in a bad way. I actually like
no,
enjoyed it.
it's a lot of fun. Like it's part of the reason why like I like some of the stuff in Aquaman. Like I'm not a fan of Aquaman the movie as a whole, but I think some of the shots, like some of the directing, is actually really good, especially with the action. So I think it's pretty much the same thing with Malignant, where I'm like, the story's whack, but this camera work, this
Yeah,
directing, I'm like into it. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
just fun
gotta
to see a horror movie like that.
I gotta say that I kind of think like Aquaman's a little underrated. The movie, I didn't like. It's not the best movie at all, but I thought it was really fun. I really liked that. And I did not know, but he directed also The Conjuring 2. Oh no, he was a producer on The Conjuring 2.
He directed the first.
Yeah, and he directed Saw and
Mhm.
also Furious 7. That's the one with Paul
Yes,
Walker.
and
It was his sent off.
he directed Insidious also.
Yeah. So it's a lot of I mean not a lot, but there's a couple of movies here that he was involved in with the Conjuring universe.
Mhm.
And
He, he
I
basically
know
started that universe, man. Like that's
yeah,
really cool.
very pretty much. I mean, the Conjuring universe is very, very popular.
And he started off Saw as well. That's a big franchise, or at least, well, no, it still is because they're still making Saw movies.
Yeah, I just the latest one, the Spiral. I
Yeah,
remember
with
now,
Chris Rock and Sam Jackson.
and I heard that it was horrible.
I
And
have not seen it yet.
yeah, I had not seen
I've
it
seen
either.
I've seen most of the other Saw movies, but I
Yeah, I I've seen like two or three. I don't remember which ones, honestly. They all just they're blended
yeah,
together.
they all pretty much blend together. You know.
Yeah, but so since James Wan was involved with the movies in the Conjuring universe, people were a little confused at first if Malignant was going to be part of the universe too. And I mean, if you didn't know, no, it's not. Just letting you know here right now. I mean, this is his own horror. I mean, it might be its own universe because the way the movie ended, it was kind of open ended. I mean, but before we talk about how it ended, first let's talk about a movie.
Yes, sir. So I forgot the girl's name.
Madeline.
What's your name?
Madeline. Oh no, Madison. Sorry.
Oh, Madison. Okay. So, um, should I talk about what happens at the very beginning of the movie?
Mm, I mean, sure. I mean, because I honestly didn't know what was going on. So
So basically, we are in this insane asylum. It's very cool. It's like a castle on the side of a cliff. I remember like thinking like that's such a weird place to have like a sanitarium or insane asylum or whatever. But it reminded me
that
of like Arkham Asylum or like something like that. Like just
it's
very
a weird
cool.
place. It's a weird place, but at the same time, it's like the perfect place.
Yeah, it's like very gothic, very fitting. So yeah, it's called the it's something like a research hospital. So basically, The doctors are talking about this person called Gabriel, and they're explaining that it has like psychic powers, and it communicates through like the radio and like other electronics. So basically, like shit goes down, shit gets rough. The doctor's like, okay, time to cut out the cancer, and then they get like a big saw or something. They get like a big device, and they start cutting it away, and then that's just the opening credits. And then
Yeah. That's a I mean nothing important here, but that's something that I haven't seen in a while. Opening credits in a movie, which
that's true.
I hadn't noticed it, but I know also Black Widow did it. I know Black Widow it's like the first movie since like I think Incredible Hulk that did opening credits. I don't know, just a small detail that I noticed.
Yeah, I mean, I know a bunch of other horror movies do opening credits, but I feel like it's not done recently. Where
Yeah,
like you kind
it
of
hasn't
just
been done.
sometimes you don't even get like a title anymore. Like it's just like movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it starts off with the title of the movie, or not even that.
It just
Like,
goes, and it's like
yeah,
very, or like it's very minimal. Like the titles are very minimal. But
very, very
I
minimal.
like the credits in this. They're very stylized. There's some cool music, some cool like sound design. Um, Very campy though. I like one thing about this movie. I think it's very campy. Like it's very old school kind of, but like in a good
Yeah.
way. Like I said, this movie's fun. It's campy. It's like campy horror movie, but like big budget horror movie, which is why I think I had so much fun with it. Um,
Yeah, I mean, you get the sense that James Wan wanted it to be reminding of like an 80s horror film, because obviously we saw the tapes, uh, the what's it called? The VCR tapes.
the VHS tapes.
Oh, why did I say VCR? Whatever.
Well,
I'm
I
so
think it's the
stupid.
same thing. I think it's
Is
the same
it? Is it? Am I confusing
because
it, or am I just dumb?
I think the VCR is what we're like where you put the
Oh yeah,
tapes.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So you
I
see,
think,
I'm
but
not that
I
wrong.
mean, it's the same thing. I think it's the same thing.
Yeah, so basically James Wan wanted to get the feeling of the old because of the tapes and everything. And obviously the tapes are a really important part of the story. I mean, it basically sets the whole twist in it.
Right.
And
And
and I really respect like the way that James Wan like went in that direction.
yeah,
Yeah.
so after the beginning shot, we follow like the main character. Her name is Madison. It's been around. It's like been like 20 some years since the opening scene. Um, we're left to assume that the cancer got cut off. Gabriel is no longer alive or something like that, and we don't really know who Gabriel is. Throughout the beginning, like the beginning of the movie, we see like a shadowy figure attack Madison's husband or boyfriend. I don't know if they're married. I think they are married.
I think they were
Yeah,
married.
because they're having a baby. Um,
Yeah, but yes, I mean, instantly you see that it's a very toxic relationship.
yeah, it's very toxic. That guy is played by I know him from the Percy Jackson movies. Um, I forgot the actor's name, but yeah, he was the bad guy in Percy Jackson. Um,
Now I
so
need to look up the cast.
so basically, Madison and her husband get attacked in the middle of the night. Madison loses her baby, which is really sad. Um, Madison then moves in with her sister, or her sister comes live in the house with her. I forget. Um, but basically, Madison is like seeing whatever Gabriel's doing. Like Gabriel kidnaps somebody, and he's killing the doctors from the mental facility, and Madison is seeing her do the killings, or like seeing Gabriel do the killings. It's really weird. It's really trippy. Like it's
Mm.
kind of confusing because it's like the whole movie you're like, is Madison the killer? Is the killer just like some weird ghost that's possessing Madison? Um is the killer like an actual dude? Like it's just
Yeah,
crazy.
that's the thing that it's what you mentioned earlier. It's like this movie, it kind of suffered from the fact that it couldn't decide
Yeah.
between being like a ghost story or a possession or a slasher. The
Or
but I
or
mean,
even if it's like she's the killer, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it just
exactly.
it makes you wonder about everything. And
Yeah, they couldn't really decide, but at the same time, it doesn't work. But at the same time, it does it. It does it for
yeah,
some reason. It's weird, but I kind of liked it. But like
yeah,
towards the end, not at
yeah.
first because I was confused, but at the
No,
end they did a good job.
I liked a lot of the stuff in the middle. Like when Madison is like seeing the visions, like she's in her house or whatever, and then like the background just like melts, and then she's
Dude,
like,
it's the multiverse, dude. As
yeah,
soon as I saw it, it reminded me instantly of the multiverse, dude. So as now we know that Gabriel is going to be the sixth villain in
and
Spider-Man No Way Home.
yeah, totally. But yeah, the stuff where like the environments are melting and it's like shit like that stuff is cool, and like some of the lighting is really good. Like when that guy's in his apartment or whatever, and there's like the red motel sign, and it's like illuminating the room. I thought that was really cool throwback. Um, I mean, as far as the plot goes, I can't really explain that much because I want to say I want to say like I don't want to spoil, but the truth is I just it's confusing. It's a little confusing with me.
It is. The whole thing is it confuses you at first. It definitely had me saying what multiple times throughout the whole time I was watching it. And I mean, there really isn't much else to explain without spoiling. I mean, we already did said a lot, but
Yeah,
without we honestly haven't spoiled much at all.
yeah.
And like without spoiling it,
Um,
um what else can you say? It's just like uh this thing that is basically haunting Madison, and
yeah,
he, like I said, there's a multiverse. She basically just sees his killings,
yeah,
and she's trying to do something about it. That's pretty much it. That's all you
yeah,
can say without spoiling it. Like she's trying to do something about the killings because she's basically living them,
yeah,
but uh like she's not obviously like doing them, but
yeah,
she's looking at the killer do the killings, like if they were like if she was there in the same room.
yeah. And then like I said, like it's like a ghost type thing, like oh, or like a killer type thing. But then in the middle of the movie, it's like Gabriel used to be Madison's imaginary friend, or at least that's what her parents think, that it was like some sort of imaginary friend. Um, so you're kind of left like, oh, so it is like a weird ghost thing. But then you remember the beginning, and it's like, wait, but Gabriel was like talking, so and they like cut it out. So what's going on? Like it's just wild. Like for those of you who haven't seen it and are interested in seeing it, the best way I can describe it is like this old school movie called Basket Case. So it's like Basket Case meets um I don't know what's a ghost movie, a good ghost movie. But it's like Basket Case
Conjuring, no.
with The Conjuring, and yeah, that's pretty much like the best explanation I can give for this movie. We haven't even talked about the cast or any of the other characters.
No, no, we have not. Do you want to talk about the cast?
Yeah, sure. So Madison is played by Annabelle. Oh, Annabelle, like that,
Wow.
like the doll, the Conjuring.
She was in the 2017 reboot of The Mummy, which was horrible. I never saw it, but I know it was
I never
horrible.
saw it either.
Yeah, that movie has a 16% Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
So
she was also in Annabelle.
lol, she played herself.
So she played a character named Mia. I've never seen Annabelle because
I did. I've seen Annabelle, and the whole time I was seeing Annabelle, I was laughing. I did not get scared a single time. The whole movie was so silly, and it
if
tried so hard to be scary.
if you get scared by Annabelle, you're a child. like
You are a child.
an
You're a
actual
literal
child
child.
as an insult. I never saw the Mummy reboot. The only Mummy movies I've seen are the Hammer horror ones that came out like in the 1950s or 60s. I don't remember when. And the 1991 with Brendan Fraser. That one's really good.
Yeah, dude. The King, Brendan Fraser. I love him.
Yes, sir.
And I want to mention one of the cast members, George Young. See, when I first saw him, Ike was confusing him with another actor. Uh Let me look up his name. I was confusing him with an actor that comes out in The Flash. What's his name? Oh, he's the doctor. I can't think. I can't. I'm looking up the cast, but I can't. He doesn't come out immediately.
what doctor?
He's in a wheelchair at first.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Who am I talking about? I can't find him.
I don't know his actor name.
I can't think of another movie that he came out in.
You're talking about Tom Cavanaugh.
Am I? Tom Cavanaugh. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. I just found him. Yeah. Holy crap, dude. Yeah, I don't know why. To me, George Young and him look alike, and I thought it was him.
You know what? George Young kind of looks like a young version of him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because Tom Cavanaugh is older now. But yeah, I don't know why I thought it was him, but I guess not. But George, George Young did a good job. He played the detective. I forgot his name.
His name is like Kakua.
Yeah, Detective Kakoa. Yeah, there you go.
Kakua. Yeah, Kekoa Shaw.
There
So
we
yeah,
go.
I like this character. I mean, he was more active. So he actually has like a cool like chase sequence with like the killer. I thought
It
that
was
part was really
actually it was a really long chase
yeah,
sequence.
and like it's so cool because you get to see the killer like move, and it's like you get to it's like when you see it's like kind of like you see it full body for the first time, or like kind of like you see its movement for the first time, and it's just like crazy. It's like walking all weird, and it's like jumping all over the place, and you're like, whoa, what the heck is going on? Like how how
Yeah,
how
it
how can
was
this thing
jumping.
move
It
like so well? You know?
it reminded me of 22 Jump Street when the I'm just gonna say the monster, the or Gabriel, whatever. It was jumping from the building, from the stairs. It was like jumping down,
Oh, like
and it
Channing
reminded
Tatum.
me, yeah, it reminded me of Channing Tatum when he was jumping down, and then Jonah Hill say, "Oh, I'm not a fucking superhero."
He's like, I'm
He
not
goes like
Spider.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminded me of Spider-Man. And you see, that's what I'm saying. That this movie, that Gabriel is going to be the sixth villain in the No Way Home.
It's all coming
Because
together.
you see, it's Spider-Man is at the end of the year. Like it's all leading to this.
Yeah, the world's ending after Spider.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um,
And I was gonna say that yeah, it was a really long chase sequence, but it was, yeah, like you said, like it was really cool,
yeah,
like the way they directed it, because it wasn't like just a chase sequence like down the street. It was like
like
down a
it,
building, then down a basement, then up like a
yeah,
another.
it's crazy. And I thought Kakoa was gonna die like at any given point during that chasing, because I was like, oh well, the story's not about Kakoa, you know. So
Yeah,
I was ready for him to die, but he
yeah. I
doesn't
mean,
die.
he did also a good job because he also showed like more like I guess compassion towards like medicine,
Yeah,
and he
and
tried to like understand like her point of view. But then the other officer who's played by Michelle Brianna White, who plays Regina Officer Regina Moss.
yeah, she's like the snarky like I don't believe in that bullshit type of cop.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, I don't blame her. It does
She
sound like insane.
she had some funny lines. I remember my girlfriend and I enjoying her character.
Yeah, she basically because she was explaining, Madison was trying to explain like all the process or like all the killings with Gabriel, and that she would see them, but obviously no one believed her. And I remember she said that. So you're basically telling me it was your imaginary friend.
Yeah,
I
and
mean, yeah, she did a good
and
job.
yeah, I think she did a good job. Um, the sister character, um, her name
Played
is
by Maddie
yeah,
Hassan.
she's played by Maddie. Her name is Sydney. She was okay too. Um,
She
she
didn't have that much in the
yeah
film.
she didn't do that much compared to Madison or Kakoa, but she was okay. I mean, they have like good sister moments between her and Madison. I mean, I think the sister is the one that goes to the asylum and figures out what Gabriel actually was. So, I mean, actually,
Yeah,
I
it
get
was before because they had to talk to their mother.
yeah. So I guess I mean everybody did have stuff to do.
Yeah, it was like it all connected somehow, but
Yeah,
because at first they kept I remember they hired like what's it called, a psych to for Madison.
oh yeah, and she was like
And
I've seen that on TV. Or like she was like saying
she
something
was
like that.
she kept saying that it was someone named Gabriel from her past, but she didn't know how or who or that was. Then that's when they finally go to their mother. But also we also got a like a little plot twist before that. Like not much of a plot twist, but like little twist before
Oh
that she's adopted.
yeah, Madison's adopted, and I got super confused. Like in the beginning of the movie because Madison's biological mom gets kidnapped,
Hmm.
and I thought that was Madison for some reason. Like I thought it was the
Dude, me
same.
too.
I thought it was the same actress, and I was like, what the heck? Wait, how did she get kidnapped? And then why is she in the house? Like I was so confused. I was so thrown off until the end of the movie, and I was like, I, I was thinking,
Yeah,
am I
it was
just?
confusing.
I was just like, am I just really dumb that I thought it was like the same actress?
Yeah, I mean the older actress looked alike from like with Madison with Annabelle Wallace. And like they did a good job catching her because they I mean I
Yeah,
was confused.
I thought it was what's her name, Madison, and
Yeah.
then I was like,
Like
oh, she's like a prisoner of Gabriel's like psychic trap thing, and I was like thinking of that the whole movie, but then I was like, that doesn't make sense.
yeah, it didn't make sense, but I mean roll with it. Whatever. And
Yeah,
then that's when finally we see that okay, so that's when she says that I was adopted, and then they go to their they both go like the sisters, they go to the mother, which is Madison's adopted mother. And then that's when she asks um like, did you know anyone named Gabriel? And she instantly like knew, like
yeah. She takes out
she
some home tapes, um,
yeah,
and
the
we find
tapes that we
out
mentioned earlier.
that like Madison has an imaginary friend, blah blah blah. Gabriel's like trying to make Madison kill her little sister, shit
Yeah,
like that.
before she was born, like
Yeah,
in the belly.
yeah. So
I mean,
Madison's holding a knife and crap. I don't know. It's weird. That's what I'm saying. Like it's confusing that like you go from like oh it's like a ghost demon thing to oh it's my imaginary friend, and then at the end it's none of that. It's none of those things. It's something completely different, even crazier than a demon imaginary friend that can that has psychic powers. It's even crazier than that.
yeah. I mean, they see the tapes and that's when they see actual Gabriel. Like that
Well,
was
no,
insane. No,
I
it's
don't.
not that.
It's not there yet because after they both go see the mom, I forget
Oh
what happens,
no, it's
but
in when she goes to visit the
yeah, Sydney goes by herself to the sanitarium, and that's where she finds the tape.
yeah, the abandoned cemetery. Yeah,
So
she finds there you go.
so,
That's confusing.
so Madison ends up in jail with a bunch of ladies. They're all like making fun of her and shit. Because
Yeah.
she's going crazy. Um,
Yeah, but no,
Meanwhile,
we had to mention before why they threw her in jail though.
I forgot why they threw her in jail.
Yeah, so I'll tell you. So basically, she went to the cops like Madison went to the cops because they I mean her and her sister, they both went to the police station, and they were explaining like, so Madison, like, the sister was trying to like defend her, like, so Madison like been seeing like the killings and everything, and it was basically like traumatizing Madison. And she was trying to explain like, I already saw like the next killing, like I already know where the body is and everything. So they go, and yes, there she was right. Like there was already like a person dead
Yeah.
because she had seen the killing. Which, by the way that that guy died in the hotel was really cool because,
Yeah,
um,
yeah. The
uh,
lighting and the glove and like the
yeah,
killer
but like
making the
she,
weapon and stuff.
it goes, they go like backwards.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
her the arms of Gabriel go backwards, so he's basically looking forward, but he stabs the guy
yeah,
behind her, and behind him, sorry. And it's like, I don't know, like the way it's directed is really
yeah,
cool.
yeah. And I mean, that's something that's also really cool. The way Gabriel moves, like, because obviously
Yeah,
we haven't revealed what the twist is yet. Um, but it's like the way it's moved, the way it's to make Gabriel feel different. It's like it's really cool. Like it's
yeah,
crazy.
they did a good job on that. Like I
Mhm.
honestly, like I am uh impressed on like the way they did it, because like I'm actually like gonna look it up later after this, like how they filmed
Yeah,
that.
I think it's probably just like a contortionist or probably somebody that can just like go like
Bend
that.
backwards.
Yeah, or so
Yeah.
or maybe they shot it forwards, but she like the person is able to like do something with their arms that makes them look like
Maybe that would, I mean, that would be cool. It kind of reminded me of like, also like, is it The Grudge? Is it like, there's something like that, like fucking twists and
yeah,
like whatever. I don't know what, I don't know
yeah.
if I'm
I
confusing it with another thing.
no, I think yeah, the Grudge always does like weird like movements and shit.
Yeah, but anyways, the medicine is right. They find the body, but then they go back to her house, and
Oh, I remember now. I remember what happens now.
they go back to the house, and the person that was kidnapped is the
AKA
mom.
Madison's mom.
Yeah, Madison's mom. She she like escapes from the place that she was being held at, and she falls from the ceiling of Madison's house.
She fucking just falls through the roof. Um, I was so thrown off. I was like, because like I said, I thought it was Madison that was like trapped, and I was like I was like, who the fuck is that? I got so confused. But it was so funny because she's just like, and then the cops are like, okay, book him.
Yeah, yeah. They basically were like, ah, well, I mean, you have no like excuse. Like, why would this person who was trapped up there just fall from your roof? That like literally, there's no other way to explain it. So that's why she was like, no, it wasn't me, whatever. And then they arrested her, and then the sister was like, like she didn't do this. And also because she told the cop, like, it wasn't her. I mean, you chased Gabriel, and he was
Yeah,
just like, I can't do anything.
yeah. So so that's what leads Sydney to like getting more clues. That's why Madison is in jail. Right? And then once it like Madison is in jail is when shit like when the
Yeah.
story is like finally like yeah okay so here's what's happening.
Yeah. That's as soon as the whole jail scene was going down, I was like, okay, this is like the climax, basically.
Yeah.
Almost, it's basically the best part of the movie, or
Yes.
some of the best parts of the movie.
Yes. So basically, we find out that Madison had some sort of weird what's it called the twin the
Conjoined twin.
yeah conjoined twin what's it Siamese twin I don't know the difference but yeah she
Yeah.
has a twin it's like growing out of her back um like so it's like her back and then it has like arms and a face like kind of growing out of her back
Yeah,
And
it's basically Voldemort, dude.
yeah, it kind of looks like Voldemort. So it like feeds off of like whatever Madison eats and crap, and it's like it for some reason it has psychic powers. I don't know why. Um, but
Yeah, they didn't explain that.
eventually the doctors are like, yeah, let's just remove it, and so they remove it like a tumor basically. That's why the movie's called Malignant, like a malignant tumor, benign tumor. Read up some biology if you don't know the difference. Uh, so yeah, they remove it,
Yeah,
and
it's like the whole like another like the whole like it's like another exposition because
yeah,
they explain the whole thing again.
because they explained like the twist of like
Yeah, I mean, it would have been weird if they just didn't explain it. So
yeah, if
it
you're
was
just like it would have been like what the fuck. I mean, you're still like what the fuck is going on, but it would have been more
yeah,
like what the fuck. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
This movie wouldn't have been even more confusing.
Yeah. So basically, that happens, and we find out that Madison still has like a little bit of Gabriel inside because sometimes cancers come back, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So
it's just-
so Gabriel woke up when at the beginning of the movie, Madison's abusive husband pushes her against the wall, and it like opens up her wound, like her surgery,
yeah.
basically her
It
operation.
starts like the back of her head starts bleeding.
Yeah, and so Gabriel is awake, and right after that happens is when like the husband dies. So basically, yeah, that's what happens. Gabriel is taking over Madison's body. That's why her arms like bend this way because it's like she's going like this.
Yeah, they start bending backwards because I mean Gabriel finally like fully uh fully
Yeah,
awakens because all the ladies in the prison cell start beating her up. First, for some reason, they didn't really she didn't do anything.
yeah. I don't know.
I guess
I
they were
get.
just bored.
I guess they're in jail for a reason. I don't want to. I don't want to
Yeah, it's because
generalize.
she
I
kept
hate.
like screaming.
I hate to generalize, but oh yeah, that's true.
She
She
kept
kept on.
screaming that like I don't belong here, like I wasn't me,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. You know what? Yeah, kick the shit out of her. Fuck her. She was being annoying. So yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
they just kicked the fuck out of her.
dude. But anyways, like when Gabriel comes out, that shot is crazy because it's like so basically. What's her name? I keep forgetting her name. Madison doesn't have control of her arms. It's Gabriel that's in control. He like reaches to her head and just like opens up the cut, and it's like a nasty, gross, bloody Voldemort face. And
Yeah.
then all the other like ladies in the jail, they're like, oh, what the fuck? Like
Yeah,
they all start screaming.
it gave me the ick, like the whole shot, and I mean I applaud it because it was really well
Yeah,
done.
it was really well done. When I saw it, me and my girlfriend were like, holy shit. We were like
Yeah,
cheering.
it reminded me. Okay, first of all, it reminded me of Voldemort because it's the head in the back of your head,
Yeah, but yeah,
like in the first Harry Potter
yeah.
movie. But it also it kind of looked like the freaking alien, dude.
Yeah, it's very like chest burster, but like different.
Yeah,
It's like it,
it's the chest burster also, but like head burster.
yeah, head burster. Yeah, and it's like imagine it just like opening like this.
Yeah, imagine there's a line in the middle of your head, like all the way to the back, and you grab that and then just like rip it open.
Yeah, basically it's like a really gross birth is
Yeah,
is the grossest thing I can probably compare it to. But anyways, what happens afterwards is really cool. So like all the ladies like or Gabriel starts fighting like all the ladies in the prison, and they get fucked up.
insane. It's
They get
brutal.
they get I don't know if all of them die, but a
No,
good
they all died.
okay, all of them die, and it's insane.
Yeah, the main woman that was like beating the fuck out of her
She
was
gets
like,
like
"Oh my god, help, guard,
yeah.
help!" Like, they, I don't know
It,
what else she was screaming, but like it was
is
insane.
she the one that gets her head stomped on, or is that someone else?
No, that's someone else.
Okay.
Like she's like everyone is like, of course, terrified,
Yeah,
horrified of Gabriel coming out uh Madison, and Madison. I mean, Gabriel just cuts like goes like insane. And it's like, yeah, I'm done with this shit. Like everyone is dead,
yeah,
and he's killing everyone one by one, and it's brutal. It's
yeah,
like imagine the most brutal way of killing someone. Like that's the way they were killing,
yeah.
and
But
then
it's shot very well, guys.
yeah,
It's really good, like action
yeah, it's really
or
good action.
choreography. Yeah,
Yeah, there's no like shaky cam or anything. It's like
it's just really good. And then what happens afterwards is even better because Gabriel gets out of that cell and just wrecks house on a bunch of the police officers.
yeah,
Um,
in the
Gabriel said
whole thing.
a cab. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like fuck all you
A
cops.
cab.
he just he just wrecks them. Even the the what's his Kakoa's partner, like she gets pretty messed up too. Kakoa gets messed up also.
Yeah, she gets slashed like in the stomach
Yeah,
with the murder weapon, which we didn't even mention. It's like the it's like a part of a trophy,
yeah,
but it looks like a golden blade, basically.
like yeah, it's so cool. Like
Yeah, it is.
it's such a unique weapon. Like it's so cool. It's like I don't know if it's iconic yet, but I want to say it should be. Like you know, when you think of Jason, you think of the machete. When you think of Malignant, you should think of not only the weird uh, fetus tumor demon coming out of somebody's head, but you should also think of
Mhm.
that trophy weapon. I think
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Honestly, I think it like I want to see someone dressed up as Gabriel. Um like for Halloween. Like I think like
Mhm.
someone that does like cosplay would do like a really good job.
Yeah, I think someone should do like someone should be Madison on the front, like just normal, and then like when they turn around, it's like Gabriel. I think that'd be really cool.
I just got a really cool idea.
What?
Hmm. For anyone that is listening, I don't know if you'll approve, Sebastian. But I just got a really cool idea that maybe we could do like something a little special, and like whoever senses the best picture of their Halloween costume could get a little something, a little prize.
Oh, that'd be pretty fun. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested in that, let us know. If you listen to this part of the episode, let us know if you would be interested in entering a competition for a Halloween costume.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, and if you do a really good Gebra one, I mean, I'd be a fan of that one.
Yeah.
But anyways, Gabriel is cuts loose and basically obliterates the whole police force and breaks bones and everything. It's the way like he grabs the wrist and like just pops out the bone.
Yeah.
It's
It's it's raw as fuck.
it's raw, yeah. I mean, I run out of words to describe. I'm really bad with describing things, but basically the only way that I've said it a billion times during this episode, but the only way I can describe the killings is just insane.
Yeah. And I mean that's a good adjective to describe the movie as a whole. Um so what happens after the prison? I guess
Yeah. So
they go out and then Gabriel goes to the hospital where the mom is, right?
yeah, yeah.
And then
Gabriel is. By the way, we haven't even mentioned like this whole time where like Gabriel is killing everyone. It's also creepy as fuck because Madison's face is just like in the back of,
oh yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah.
and it's just like basically like sleeping.
Yeah,
It
it's
looks like
just
Madison's face. It looks is sleepy but lifeless. You get me?
yeah, yeah, I forgot about that. They finally show like the back of Gabriel and like it's
Yeah.
like
I
they
mean,
show
it's the front of Madison, but the back of
yeah,
Gabriel
yeah, like
it's
and it's so
confusing.
cool because you see her like move and I think Kako is like, what the fuck? Like he reacts to like it being Madison. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, because like obviously like Gabriel from his front is like killing someone, but then the officer goes to like he goes to save the other officer, and sees Madison's face, and then tries to like shoot. Is gonna pointing the gun at Madison, but obviously,
He
I
doesn't
think,
want to
I think
shoot.
yeah, he doesn't want to shoot because he sees Madison's face, but he knows it's Gabriel. So it's like confusing for the officer, and I think like that was a really cool detail. Like, yeah, it goes crazy because also something that I found really funny is that also when they were in the police station, Gabriel just like WWE. He pulled out some WWE moves and just threw a fucking chair across the room.
Yeah, yeah. I think I told that to my girlfriend. I was like, oh, I took out the chair. I got really excited.
He pulled out those illegal moves from WWE, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah, he did a grand slam on the both detectives,
Yeah.
Moss and Coco.
Kakoa would be in SmackDown and Gabriel would be in Raw. So
Yeah, I agree.
yeah,
And that's when like you said already that Gabriel goes to the hospital to go see his mom,
yeah.
or Madison's and
Their
his mom.
mom.
Yeah, their mom, their real mom, not their adopted mom.
Yeah, the woman that they were keeping in the roof.
Yeah,
So
she kept her.
she got pretty fucked up when she fell through the roof. So
Yeah, it was kind of weird because he kind of kept her alive for not really a real
I
reason.
I mean I think he wanted Madison to like remember, but I don't know why he wasn't. Or no, like he was saying like you know me, like we know each other, all that crap. But I guess since Madison didn't fully remember, he waited until she did, you know?
Yeah, I guess so. Yes, things like because they both have the same brain, so they
Yeah.
share memories, and they share everything, of course, their thoughts. But Madison didn't realize that until right
Yeah.
now, later in the movie,
Yeah.
and she like he's gonna kill her, right? I think.
No, he's gonna kill. Oh yeah, he's gonna kill the mom, and he kills
Yeah,
the
he's gonna
sister.
kill he's gonna kill the mom, and then the sister Sydney is like, no, don't do it. And then he pulls out a gun,
And just
and yeah, that just shoots her, and they're left alone.
and
Yeah,
when I remember when my girlfriend and I saw that, I was like, oh, she's dead. Like I didn't think she was gonna die,
yeah,
but I mean, spoilers, she's not really dead.
yeah. Spoiler: she's not really dead because they explained obviously that Gabriel made Madison see things
Yeah, yeah,
that like see things differently. So at some point, Madison was able to control that
yeah.
and turn it around on him
So
and
Madison
make
was
him think.
yeah, Madison was able to make Gabriel see things. So Madison made Gabriel see him shooting her sister.
Yeah,
But then like it's like her dead, and then like it does the melty thing again, I think, and then
yeah, the multiverse thing.
Sydney's still alive, and Gabriel's like, what the fuck? Like you can't steal my thing.
Yeah,
And
he was he was all confused. But then of course Madison is like, um, that you remember Gabriel, we share the same brain. Like she kind of had some sass on
yeah,
it.
and she just like shuts him in again, right? Like she's just
Yeah, she
like,
puts him in a cell, but basically Gabriel's like, it's not gonna keep me forever,
and she's like, I
And
know, dude, I know, like.
yeah, so that's why they were basically setting up maybe a sequel, a potential
I,
sequel.
I mean, I don't think so. I don't think there's gonna be a sequel to this.
No, I don't think there will be a sequel, but I think they opened it up in case they want to,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
in
Like
case Warner Brothers wants it.
Like Gabriel can come back totally because he doesn't die. He just gets locked away. It's like a repressed memory, basically.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing was kind of weird, but I guess it was the whole thing. It was like this is they had to we didn't even talk about it. That it was like a theme of like family, because Madison explained uh in the beginning that well, I mean, we mentioned before she was pregnant, and we didn't even mention also that she lost the baby.
We did, yeah.
We did. Okay, sorry.
I mentioned it. I remember mentioning it
Oh yeah. Well,
because yeah, her shitty husband pushed her, and
yeah. She had the baby, but she lost it. She's lost three babies. She has three miscarriages.
oh right, I didn't
Yeah.
mention that. And it
Yeah.
turned. I remember the twist now. That it turns out that Gabriel was feeding off the fetuses.
Yeah. He was feeding off the fetuses, so that's why she could never carry the full term, the
Yeah,
babies. And the she explained to her sister that this time it felt so real, like the third one, it felt so real, and she's always been wanted that like blood connection with like family, because she knew she was adopted, and obviously her sister is not a real sister, like they know, like it doesn't bother them that um like they're not real sisters, but obviously Madison was like, I wanted something like real. You get me? And that's when at the end of the movie, when when they reveal that Sydney, the sister, was not really dead, and that's when I'm like stuttering a lot. Sorry, but basically they say that Madison says to her sister that like, I was looking for that blood connection this whole time, but and I needed to realize that you were my blood sister like this whole time. Like, even though it wasn't really blood sister, like they're connected, they're family, they're real family.
yeah,
And I mean, it's a nice moment, it's a sweet moment there.
yeah, yeah.
The whole family theme. But I guess James Wan got the family thing because he also directed Fast and Furious.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess Aquaman also kind of about family. I mean,
Yeah, that too. It's about brothers.
you got the guy from The Conjuring being salty about what's his name, Jason Momoa being king. It's like Thor and Loki. You know what I'm saying? You got Black Manta and his dad. It's all about family.
Yeah. There's a lot of family issues in movies nowadays.
What's up with that?
Yeah.
You guys,
I mean,
you guys good?
are you guys okay?
You need to talk to your brother.
I mean,
You haven't called your
I,
mom in a while.
I'm sorry, I can't relate. I'm an only child, so
Yeah,
these movies about family problems, I can't relate. I'm sorry.
yeah. I'm not an only child, so I
Yeah.
can relate, but I can't relate to this movie. I
Yeah,
can't
your
relate.
brother's a serial killer.
That my brother's a serial killer. He has a parasite tumor thing.
He is a parasite.
He
Okay.
has psychic power.
Psychic powers. Okay. Now, like we said, it opened it up to a potential sequel.
Yeah,
Now, do you think it should have a sequel or
no,
not? Okay.
I don't think so, or at least because it would kind of be lame if if
If
um
Gabriel just came back,
if Gabriel came back like so soon. You know what I mean?
I get you. But let's say that Warner Brothers contacts you and says they want you to direct the sequel for Malignant,
I would be like, no,
because they're not happy with James Wan. No, you have no choice. You have to.
I have to. I don't have any experience directing. They're just gonna pick me
That's
off the street.
exactly, yeah, that's exactly why they want you, because they want
Okay,
something new.
okay.
So now how would you do it though?
Um, but there's three now, so it's Madison, Gabriel, and the third person,
Oh god.
and
What
I
if
don't know.
like Gabriel just like splits from Madison and like gets his own body? It's like a fucking symbiote. It just goes to another body.
I don't know. That'd
I
be
mean, I wouldn't know how they would do it.
Maybe
No,
maybe it could be like instead of Gabriel and Madison, it could be like another inmate in that sanatorium that is like even crazier, like even something wilder than Madison.
yeah, but it's like someone in there was Gabriel's friend.
Yes, yeah, and they're like a weird demon zombie vampire uh, thing.
Couple friends.
Yeah, and it's growing out of the person's butt instead of the instead of their head and their back.
Oh God.
So yeah,
I
say the
mean,
guy the
it'd
guy
be interesting.
the guy has to take off his pants and it's like a butt that's like that. So this would be the butt, and then it has like a bunch of teeth. Like he's like, "Rah, rah, rah."
It's Gabriel's friend. That's how they communicate. Each person has to be like back to back.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
honestly, like that sounds funny.
or like something growing out of somebody's boobs. Like that'd be
Oh
cool.
God.
Um, that'd be fun. Somebody's dick. That'd be
Now it
fun.
just feels like the sequel would just be a parody sequel.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what you have to do.
Yeah, I mean that would be easier.
Yeah.
Right.
Imagine someone told you, dude, there's this crazy movie. Oh, let me say it. There's this crazy ass movie, and I wanted to say ass, okay? Because some guy's ass is sentient and he's killing people,
Oh God.
and it has a budget of $100 million, and it's directed by the dude that made Aquaman. We should watch it. Like that sounds insane. I would watch that movie.
Yeah. For a second, I thought you were being serious. And you thought that this movie existed.
No.
No,
I don't
but I know
at least I don't think there's a movie about a killer.
killer butt. I know that. I mean, there's isn't there a movie about a killer like female thing?
Oh,
Female.
yeah, but I don't think it like has like a separate personality. I think it just has teeth and it
Yeah.
bites. But I could
I
be
know.
wrong. I could be
I
wrong because
know there. I know there is a silly ass movie about a killer wheel, like a wheel, a tire
yeah,
wheel.
yeah, that one's called Rubber. I saw it. I was so confused. It's weird.
I
I
haven't
don't know.
seen it, but I've heard of that movie. That it's silly as hell. No, that's
It's
the movie. I'm interesting in.
that was like one of the first like, oh, it's so bad I gotta watch it movies that I saw, because I was like, a killer wheel, what the fuck? And then I
Yeah.
watched it and I was like, what?
Yeah. I mean, it sounds silly as hell, but I think it's my kind of silly that like I want to watch it just like to have some fun.
Maybe.
Now, first we need to talk about that. Um, what did you think? I mean, a killer named Gabriel. The whole time they're mentioning it, it just doesn't sound like scary at all.
I don't know. I think Gabriel sounds okay. Um,
I mean, no, it just sounds weird.
it'd be even dumber if it was a name like, I don't know, like Kevin, Michael. Oh wait, I guess Michael Myers is a thing. Like I don't
Uh,
know.
it's
I
like
don't
a
know.
it's like
Cause
a
cause
TikTok that I was thinking.
because there's a dude like named Freddy. There's dudes named Jason, like Chucky. That's a stupid ass name. That's the kid from Rugrats. You scared from the kid from Rugrats? Um,
I don't know. I just don't buy it, dude. Like I remember I saw this TikTok on this account called 1 Minute Podcast. They do podcasts on a tree, and it's 1 minute. And they talked about like what's the least threatening male name they could think of. And I remember what's the name of what was the name of the Zodiac killer that they basically
Gary.
yeah, they said Gary, and everyone in the comments was like, "Isn't the Zodiac killer? Didn't wasn't he revealed to be named Gary?" So
Yeah,
I don't know. And then
yeah.
I thought of
Zodiac
Colin.
killer ain't scared.
Yeah, I thought of Colin. What did
I,
you?
I don't know, man. If Colin Farrell tried to kill me, I feel like maybe yeah.
But
I
Colin
would
Farrell's handsome, dude.
a killer named George. I think is also not scary. And Yorch.
Isn't there one already named George? I think there is. Am I stupid for thinking of George Hansen? Is that someone or
Ted,
no?
I don't know. Jeffrey's a dumb name, but or like not intimidating name, but I know
Oh,
there's Jeffrey Dahmer.
yeah,
Ted
but
Bundy. Ted Bundy is also lame as hell. Ted Cruz, like
no, but Ted Cruz is the actual Zodiac killer.
yeah, yeah, and I would take him because his name is Ted. Ted Bundy also, he wasn't hot, ladies and gentlemen. He's a serial killer. Serial killers
If
can't
you
be
think
hot.
if you think serial killers are hot, you have a problem. And
Yeah,
I'm looking directly at the camera this time. If this is you, you need to like fix yourself.
like actual serial killers. If you think fictional serial killers are hot, cool. Real serial killers, not hot, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
have a problem.
Yeah, you're mentally ill. I don't want to say that.
Oh, dude, you have to say that. If you think a serial killer is
Yeah,
hot,
man.
like what is your problem?
Like you can't see Jeffrey Dahmer and be like, oh, what a little softy. Like, shut the fuck up. Like I know there's so many like girls on Tumblr that were just like obsessed with like um I mean it was like a bunch of true crime Tumblrs, but they were like obsessed with serial killers like the
Yeah.
Columbine guys and the fucking
Yeah, no,
especially Ted
don't
Bundy.
do
I
that.
I hate that shit. That's you're romanticizing like murderers and shit. Like what we do is separate because it's not real, obviously. Like like I'm not romanticizing a movie where this dude killed a bunch of cops. It's like it's
No.
different. Don't do that. That's
Yeah,
gross.
no, don't do that. Please don't do that. But anyways, I think that's pretty much the end of the episode. I mean, this movie was a whole ass
Uh,
trip.
yeah.
But I also before we go, I wanted to mention because in the beginning, before I saw this movie, you said this movie was fun. And I've seen recently that when people say a movie is fun, it automatically means it was bad. Do you agree with that?
I don't think so because you can watch a good movie that is also a fun movie. Like when I watch Into the Spider-Verse, I think that movie's fun, but that's a good movie.
Yeah,
When
of
I
course.
watch Hot Fuzz, I think that's a really good movie. I also think it's a fun movie.
Of
Um,
course. Yeah, I just wanted to get your opinion on that because I also disagreed that when people say a movie is fun, they say like it's bad, but like it's fun. You get me?
no, I think a movie can be either good or bad, but it can still be fun. Like fun is just another adjective that you're adding to the list. Just because a movie's fun doesn't mean it's
Yeah, of
anything
course.
else. Like it can just be a fun good movie, a fun bad movie.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
like it's like saying a movie's creepy. Like you can have a creepy bad movie, a creepy good movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on like the movie, but yeah,
Yeah,
I just
like
wanted to get your opinion on that.
yeah, yeah,
But that's it. So that's the last thing that I wanted to talk about.
yeah. Because
So
I mean, you can also say like, oh, that movie's such a downer, and you can have like a really good movie, like just like it happens to be sad, and like, you know what I mean? Like it's like emotions, man. It's like what you feel when you watch a movie.
yeah, of course, everyone has a different feeling about it.
Yeah,
But
you might not
but what
think
did
it's fun, but
yeah, but what did you feel about this movie?
I think it's fun. So I don't like I said I don't think it's like a good movie. Like I said, I think it's really cool that it's made like it was made now. Like what is the budget? What was the budget for this movie actually?
I have no idea. Malignant budget. So the budget was 40 million.
Okay, so see like compared to Candyman, the newer one, that one had like 25 million.
Yeah.
So for a studio to give 40 million to like a horror movie, a completely original horror movie, mind you, not something based off like anything else. Like it's not the Conjuring movies. It's not a new Friday the 13th or an Elm Street or
Mhm.
anything else. It's completely original. For a studio to give their director $40 million and told them, yeah, just do whatever the hell you want to do. Like that's awesome. and I think it
Yeah.
shows a lot in the movie. Like it's I
Yeah.
don't think it's not a good movie, but it's a really fun, like well crafted experience that I think everybody should watch with friends, get drunk, whatever. Like don't even pay that much attention. Just like you know what I mean? Like just have a good time. Like that's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah. For me, this movie was not bad. I don't think it was but yeah, it was fun, like we mentioned a bunch of times, but I don't think it was bad. So for like I'll give it that I really enjoyed the originality because honestly, in today's age, it's kind of hard to come up with an original story like for horror. But
Yeah.
but
I
this
mean, I mean,
one he did good on this, I
I
think,
mean,
in my opinion.
in my opinion, this movie is basically just Basket Case, like, literally almost just Basket Case. But, but yeah, no, it's still pretty cool. Like there's a lot of intrigue around the whole movie. Like,
Yeah.
is it a fucking psychic ghost? Is it actually Madison just going crazy? I don't know. It's all over the place, but it's cool.
Yeah. So now what would you rate the movie?
That's hard. I would say either like a 5 or a 6. Women trapped. No, wait, no, that's dark as hell. I would give it like 5 or 6. Dead cops out of 10.
Yeah,
That's a little bit better than the women trapped in the roof.
yeah, 5 or 6. I was gonna go a little higher, and I'll give it a 6 or 7 dead cops out of 10.
Okay. I mean, I think that's pretty fair because I think either most people would be like giving it what we gave it, or most people would give it like a 1 or a 2 or a 3.
Yeah, probably. But anyways, that's the end of the episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. We talked about this insane movie, and don't worry, we have a lot more movies to talk about. We
Yeah.
have, like we mentioned before, we have a schedule of all the movies that we're going to talk about for the
Yeah.
rest of the year, and so we are ready. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the following episodes, and please give us some support. Follow us on all our social medias. We
Mm-hmm.
have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. And then, of course, you can follow us. I mean, subscribe to us on YouTube, and then you can listen to our podcast on all the platforms of your choice: Google
Yeah.
Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anything you can think of. You can listen to us there. It's your choice. And like I said, thank you guys very much
Yeah.
for listening. Thank you guys for all the support. We really appreciate it. Go follow our TikTok. I'm gonna say it again.
Oh man, I was gonna say that. I was gonna promote the TikTok.
Yeah, go follow our TikTok because honestly, we're coming up with more.
We're doing a bunch of well, we think they're funny, but
Yeah,
we're doing a bunch of funny stuff on their random ass like skits and stuff like that. So
yeah, and it all has to do with movies. And
yeah.
if you love movies, you'll love you'll love our TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, just check us out on TikTok. Check us out on Instagram also, because
Yeah, to see Sebastian's awesome art.
yeah, I'm only improving. So
Yeah.
um I don't know what else to say.
No, that is all.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. This was a fun episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. See you guys next time.
Here's to 1 million subscribers.
Yay.